often, increase my following and my views, and I have a lot of stuff to say, actually. Tiff Travels the World, and I like to discuss the news and stuff like that, and right now, y'all have me tripping. People actually think Trump just signed some new order that's allowing teachers to beat or hit their kids. Come on, you guys, stop talking crazy. Stop acting crazy. That is not what this is about. All it is saying that teachers are allowed to write kids up nowadays. And they don't have to rip it up and like act like it didn't happen. It's just saying that they're going to be able to suspend kids. They're going to be able to, you know, write up kids and discipline them when they're doing something wrong. Because right now, the way it is, certain kids are supposed to be not looked at or shied away from or not targeted, or because of certain colors or something like that, they let them slide with the discipline. And this is just bringing back common sense to the classroom. I don't even have kids, but I know, because I know a couple teachers that would say, if kids are doing certain things, you're supposed to just turn a blind eye to it, because they don't want to seem like they're picking on certain ones or discriminating against certain ones. That's all it was. This doesn't mean that your teacher's allowed to beat your kids now. That's not what it means, y'all. It's just crazy how the news puts stuff out there and people just jump on it and actually believe that Trump would sign something saying you can fight the kids now. Come on, guys. That's not what this is about. Just basically saying, like, if your kid is a troublemaker, they're going to get written up. And they're not going to not write some kids up based off of their color, or they don't want to be stereotyping one or saying, oh, well, we can't discipline that person because it's going to be like we're targeting them. You know what I'm talking about. Don't play stupid, y'all. Like, a lot of times when people get in trouble, they will say it's because they're a certain color or it's this or that. They're just trying to say now it's going to be based on common sense when somebody gets written up, and it's not going to be like pick or choose who gets suspended or kicked out because they're trying to like save face or act like, you know, they're not targeting certain people. And I don't think that, you know, this is not a bad thing. This is common sense, y'all. Give the teachers back the authority to write up those that are doing wrong, regardless of the color. But don't be like, the way it's been is if you have children of a certain ethnicity and they do something wrong, they were told not to write them up because they didn't want to seem like they were picking on them in particular. So now they don't care what color the kid is, they're going to get in trouble. If they need to be suspended, they're going to be suspended. If they needed to be written up, they're going to get written up. This has nothing to do with putting hands on your kids, guys. And I don't know who just goes crazy and listens to everything they hear. Like, if you see a headline of news, you have to read the article. You can't just read the headline and be like, oh my God, Trump's going to tell the teachers to beat our kids. Like, come on, y'all. Makes no sense to me how people react. React before they know. React before they research. React before they even figure out what somebody's talking about. Do you really think that half the stuff they accuse Trump of is real? You're crazy. You're crazy. Oh, I'm choking. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know he's not telling people to beat their kids. Dang, I'm on here choking. Somebody gonna save me through my live. I think on some social media, if there's a problem, they may be circulating and looking at the stuff. So if I pass out, I'm just playing, y'all. I'm clowning. Anyway, I just want y'all to know that you need to educate yourselves, read all of different policies, read the news, not just what it says at the top. I mean, I know I could get a lot more attention if I'm like, if I write President Trump says beat your kids, then half the people are not going to read the whole thing. They're just going to say, oh my gosh, President Trump wants you to beat the kids. You got to read what it really means when he's talking about common sense for disciplining kids at school. Has nothing to do with putting your hands on people. And just know that. And that's the message I want to put out there today, y'all. Have some common sense and know nobody is pushing to have your kids beat at school. That is not what it's about, okay? So just know that and stop talking so crazy. I saw like so many people saying, I wish somebody would touch my kids. I wish this, I wish that. And they're like getting all hyped up. And it has nothing to do with that. So anyway, just relax, y'all. And nobody fighting the kids, beating up the kids or anything. It's just saying if they need to be disciplined in the classroom, if they need to be asked to leave, if kids need to be suspended, whatever needs to happen, it's going to happen now. And people aren't going to turn a blind eye and say, well, we can't mess with him because he's the only Asian in the class, or, you know, whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. You just don't want to admit it half the time. And people want to act like somebody's doing something to them that they're not. And they just want to just keep nonsense going and make up things they're not actual. So I'm just saying, don't trip. It's business as usual. Your kids are not going to be harmed. They just want to say, get the kids acting right, because they're going to get in trouble if they don't act right from now on. It's going to be a common sense approach. All right, guys, I'm off here. Bye.